Have you ever received an email from someone that gave you a visceral reaction? You know, the threatening, accusatory, or hostile emails from a coworker or a colleague. Me too. What do? Do you zing the person back? Oh, no, you didn't. Do you ignore them? On this episode of Coffee and Conversations about Nurse Bullying, we're going to talk about how to respond to the nasty grams. Hi, I'm Dr. Renee Thompson, the CEO of the Healthy Workforce Institute. Welcome to Coffee and Conversations about Nurse Bullying. You know, many of us at some point in our careers find ourselves on the receiving end of a nasty gram. These emails are usually sent by someone who's angry about something, and they choose email as their method of communicating their anger. And when received, our instinct is to defend ourselves. And as we all know, it's way easier to do so in an email where you don't actually have to face the person. You can be way uglier when hiding behind email than you can when you're looking into someone's eyes. No wonder why emails can start wars. You know, my first nasty gram came from a student who didn't like the grade I gave her on her paper. And when I first read her email, I had a visceral reaction. Seriously, autonomic nervous system kicked in. I had a surge of hydrochloric acid in my stomach. I started sweating. I had an increased heart rate, lost my peripheral vision. I mean, her email was venomous, hostile, and could have been really considered threatening. I actually had to hurry up and exit out of my email and wait until the next day before I could fully sit down and read it again, when I actually had the moral support from a colleague. What I wanted to say was that her paper was fraught with grammatical errors, unprofessionally written, and that the C I gave her was a gift. Her paper really deserved an F. And then, of course, I wanted to address every one of her points with my own more articulated counterpoint. But I didn't. Email is never the right channel of communicating when you're angry about something, even if you are on the receiving end and want to defend yourself. Never, ever have a heated discussion in email. Here's the best way to respond to a nasty gram. First, give the nasty gram the 24-hour pause. Why? Because if you respond right away, you're more likely to get nasty in return. Give your amygdala time to cool down. And second, respond but don't defend. When emotions are involved, email is not the best channel for communicating, and like a virus, emails can go everywhere. Nurses have lost opportunities because of their behavior via email, and far too often we fall into the trap of defending ourselves in email. However, when we do, it never ever rectifies the problem and only causes feelings, hard feelings and mistrust. So when faced with the nasty gram, this is how I always respond. Dear so-and-so, always include the greeting. I'm sorry you feel this way, and I'm also disappointed you chose an inflammatory or hostile or threatening email as your method of communicating with me. I would prefer a more professional approach, which is to schedule time to talk with me face-to-face if possible, or over the phone. If you'd like to schedule time with me, I'm available, and then give those options. Sincerely, Dr. Renee Thompson. Always include a closing. Notice that I never defended or even mentioned why this person was angry with me to begin with. I never addressed it. Email is not the place to do that. By responding this way, you are setting an example of professional behavior. You may have the urge to defend yourself or get nasty in return, but don't do it. Be the consummate professional. Bottom line, never defend yourself in email, ever. Be the role model for professional behavior, both verbally and in email. All right. Have you ever received a nasty gram before? How did you handle it? I'd love to read your comments below. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I share and post 2 videos a month. Make sure you share this video with others, and if you want to learn more about how you can cultivate a more healthy workforce culture, go to my website, www.healthyworkforceinstitute.com, for more resources. Until our next conversation, be kind, take care, and stay connected.